You have entered the PrepZone tonight, the quarterfinals of the Class 4A playoff, LHSAA quarterfinals. It's March 7th, so this would be March Madness. Andrew Franzella, Charles Tiger Edwards to call this one. We have the #1 seed, the Landry Walker Charging Bucks at Salmen to take on the Salmen Spartans, the #8 seed. Andrew, give us a rundown on this matchup.
Interesting thing that we talk about March Madness. These teams met in early January, and Landry Walker got the best of Salmen in the late minutes of the game, 57-56. But now, it's funny how these things come full circle. We're here on Salmen's home court as the #8 seed, trying to get the upset of the #1 seed, Landry Walker. The key to this matchup for me, if you like exciting basketball with a lot of athletic guards, then this is the game you want to check out. The backcourts for both teams are electric. Which backcourt is going to frustrate the other backcourt? Landry Walker's quickness versus the versatility and the length of Salmen's backcourt, and that's what I'm interested to see. Who wins the battle there?
The battle of the backcourts. Salmen gonna have to climb a big mountain tonight. #1 seed Landry Walker. Quarterfinal action, Class 4A playoffs. Pre-game with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Foles. Mr. Foles, big-time basketball in March. It's kind of March Madness here on the south side of Slidell.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a good game. Been hearing a lot about both teams. And I know Salmen year in and year out, but Coach Carlin does a great job, so it should be a fun night.
You have ties to this school, and that you were actually an assistant basketball coach with Coach Carlin here back in the day. Talk about those times.
29 years ago, my first job in the school system was here at Salmen. I was Jay Carlin's assistant coach for 5 years and learned a lot of basketball, but learned a lot of things other than basketball from Jay Carlin. I mean, he's a great guy, and 30 years later, he's still as highly as motivated as he was the first day. He's a special guy.
Expecting some fireworks tonight?
Should be, from what I've heard, a lot of quickness, and should be a good game.
Pre-game with Coach Jay Carlin. Coach Carlin, how many years is this at Salmen for you?
30 years. 30 years, it feels like it started yesterday.
Yeah. But again, in the playoffs, I see 6 trips to the Final Four since you've been here, which is great. The 7th trip, though, would have to go through Landry Walker, the #1 seed. You played them close. What are you going to need to do tonight to win?
I tell you what, we got our hands full. They're an excellent ball club, just like most teams are at this point. But they got great guards. You know, everything goes through their guards. Not a very big team, but they're very, very aggressive on going to the rim. They rebound the ball well. They apply good pressure. We're going to have to handle pressure, make shots, and keep the ball in front of us. You know, it's going to be a great ball game.
How important is rebounding going to be? Because I know you've had a kind of a up or down with that all year. How important is that going to be tonight?
You know, I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but our team has grown up here in the last month and a half. You know, we had some situations in the middle of the year where we played great competition. And like I told the kids, I said, guys, our schedule has prepared us for this moment. Now we just got to come out and get it done. But we've been doing a better job of rebounding the basketball, boxing out. It's going to be big because their guards are going to try and break us down off the dribble, and then when you start helping and trying to recover, sometimes that creates problems rebounding the basketball. So we got to keep the ball and do the best job we can to try to keep the ball in front so our bigs can be in position to rebound.
Pre-game with Coach Brian Gibson, Coach Landry Walker. First year consolidated together. How has that been, melding your team together?
I think it's been wonderful because what I think people didn't know is these young people knew each other for years. So in some instances, Walker had the girls, Landry had the brothers, or Landry had the boys, and Walker had the sisters. So it's actually worked pretty good.
You put together a pretty darn good team. You're the #1 seed in a whole tournament. What are you going to need to do tonight to get a victory over the Salmen Spartans?
Well, as you guys know, Coach Carlin does an outstanding job. We've coached against each other a few times, so there are no tricks here. I just think whoever can impose their will in this game will win this game.
Well, Tiger, here we go. The length of Salmen against the speed and athleticism of Landry Walker. Heck of a game ahead of us.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Landry Walker controls the tip, and here's Tyree Griffin. We were talking about Griffin pregame, huh?
Yeah, Griffin right across the way from us. That first three-pointer from Peters off the mark, but a follow-up.
Ketone Thompson
Good rebounding and put back there.
Salmen trying to answer on the other end. Kick it out. Thought about the three. Back inside. Double dribble right there by Dwayne Williams, one of the two seniors
As
here
I was
for
going to
Salmen.
say, as we were going to say, pregame we were talking about Tyree. Coach Travis Ford, Coach Butch Pierre from Oklahoma State want this young man with the basketball right now, pull-up jumper, and he knocks down, and that might be why.
Griffin for two. What a move right there. Plenty of offers from Division I schools, including his most impressive offer from Oklahoma State. Going down into the block. They kick it out. Thought about the three. Swing it to the far side. Here's the shot. Jordan Pitts. No good. Rebound. Salmen brought it down. Mistake right there. Coming back the other way. Corey Wells Jr., the UNO commit.
They're going to need Pitts to hit that three-pointer to be in this game.
In the lane. And there's Thompson again.
Ketone, nice dribble right there. Drew the foul. Put up the shot. He'll get two.
Early timeout here from Salmen. 6:41 left to play. 4-0 Landry Walker up over the Spartans. Coming out of the timeout. First of two free throws for Thompson. Good on the first. And now the second. Doesn't get the friendly roll, but a rebound here for Landry Walker. Three ball. Just rims out. Salmen cannot afford to give up.
No,
those
got to
rebounds.
get on the boards. I talked to Coach Carlin before the game about that. Got to be on the boards. Don't give them second and third chance opportunities.
Swinging into the corner. That's no good. Saved by Lamar Peters. And now Peters gathers the team. Dribble a little bit. Cody Rudolph covering. The junior. Nice defense right here. Inside the lane. Try to take the charge. No call. Rebound again, Landry Walker. Goes up strong. Just misses. Rebound, Chris Vickers. Salmen looks a little shaky offensively right now.
Not gotten anything going. That standstill three-pointer is good from Rudolph. That was a big basket early.
Calms things down quite a bit. 5-3. Landry Walker up with 5:40 left to go here in the first quarter.
Coach Gibson talked about imposing the will of his team opposing the will on the other team. Whatever team does that. Right now, early, Landry Walker doing that.
Rudolph inside, off the glass. No good. Rebound, Salmen. And then out of bounds off Salmen.
Dwayne Williams unable to corral that one. It gets knocked out of bounds. But early jitters shooting-wise for the Spartans. It's their home court. They should be hitting some of those shots. But it's quarterfinals. The Butterflies are a little bigger.
Wells Jr. Man-to-man defense from Salmen. Three ball. That one's drained.
Ooh.
Three from the corner from Lamar Peters. 8-3. Strong man-to-man defense from both sides. Almost picked. Rudolph in the lane. Step back. And I mentioned two seniors on the Salmen Spartan Ball Club, so relatively young team. Will Williams is a senior, as well as Jordan Pitts.
But going through a season like this, they've kind of grown up in the last month, Coach Carlin said, and don't know if they're ready for this. Early 8-3 lead by Landry Walker.
Here's Corey Wells. Griffin. So quick. Thought about the step back. Goes baseline. Gives it up. Swings it to the near side. Oh, great pump fake right there. Goes to the rack and draws the foul. That's Peters. You can tell initial observation from Landry Walker is that they move the ball well. They're really looking for the pass.
Oh, they are. They are. I like the way that that it's not one guy.
Yeah.
You can see they're playing together as a team. That's a credit to Coach Gibson with got some high-powered players. I was looking at them during pregame warm-ups, and they had that kind of that focused look on them. We're going to see early 6-point lead now for the Charging Bucks.
Peters has 5 of their 9 points. 3, and that one's off. Rebound, Hayes kicks it out into the lane. And now we get a foul. Vickers going to the line to shoot 2.
Salmen's getting the ball down inside. They've got to be able to kick it back out and hit that shot. They've had a few open looks from 3. Only Rudolph has finished.
Vickers good on the first. And good on the second. 10-5, 4:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Quarterfinal action of the LHSAA Class 4A state playoffs. Griffin from deep, no good, front iron. Nice rebound there from Salmen. And working it back the other way, here's Corey Vinson. Vinson, nice move inside, gives it up. Another 3 ball? No. Hayes thought about it. In the lane.
Walk.
I think it's 3 turnovers already here in the first, 4.5 minutes? Unacceptable when you're playing the number 1 seed.
No, you cannot afford to do that. You've got to hit your shots. You're at home. You're the home team. You got to hit your shots, and you can't let them get too far ahead of you.
Pass inside. Tough look right there for Thompson.
They've limited the shots by rebounding the last couple of times down, which is good. They've got to get something offensively here.
Chris Vickers gives it up to Hayes. Corey Vinson. Nice look inside. Using the glass. The 5'11 junior. Good play from him.
Nice move down the lane. Soft kiss off the glass. 10-7.
Here's Griffin. He's been quiet since that first 2. In the lane.
That's going to be Salmen basketball.
Griffin seems like he's an underrated passer. He's not just, he's got incredible athleticism. You saw it from his first shot that he made. But the next couple plays where he's had the ball, he's done a nice job getting in the lane and creating opportunities for the rest of his team.
Another thing I see out of him, he's got great speed. So he's the whole package.
Good things come in small sizes sometimes. Here's Vincent. Griffin playing defense this time, and they give it back up to Vincent. Salmen down by 3 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter. Good defense right there by Corey Wells Jr. Couple hand checks. Hayes into the lane. Boy, Salmen fortunate to get a foul there. I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
I thought so too, but prior to that, out front, there was a little push off by the Landry Walker player. That's not being called.
Pitts rotates it to the right wing. Down inside. Already took his dribble and he can't throw it away. Peters in the corner, a 3. Corey Wells Jr. He gets on the board.
That's Landry Walker imposing their will, pushing the ball up, get a good open shot before you can get down, and a 6-point lead for him.
Yeah, just like that. Of course, Corey Wells Jr. was the dagger in Salmen's heart in early January as we have a long 3 right here. No good, go off the top of the backboard. Late in that game, Salmen, I believe, has a 54-51 lead. Wells Jr. hits a 3 and then follows it up with another 2 free throws. And that would eventually befall the Salmen Spartans and give them an early season loss. Bringing it up for Landry Walker. Jacquez Baptiste. working one-on-one. A little bit of dribbling. And now we give it up to Griffin. Griffin off the pull-up. Somehow able to save it. Thought about it. Long three. Oh, man.
Wow.
Lamar Peters. Peters has 2 threes and 8 points on the night. 16-7, just like that. Right there. Turnover again from Salmen. Reset. Walk there from Wells Jr.
And we can see how quickly Landry Walker can score. And again, coming up to the end of the first quarter, and they have been imposing their will as far as pushing the ball.
I think Salmen needs to fight harder on the blocks to get position. They have the height right here. Nice pass outside. Hayes gives it up. Thought about it. Extra swing pass. 3 ball. If those aren't falling, it's going to be a long night.
I think that's 1 for about 6 right now for Salmen. Not going, you're not going to win. You're relying on the 3 ball, but you're not converting, especially against the number 1 team.
9-point lead for Landry Walker, trying to stretch that to double digits with 27 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Griffin dribbling it up. They try and trap him up top. Seems like a bad idea to me.
Yeah, easy basket on the back end.
Tevin King, he gets a bucket.
Landry Walker made him pay for that.
7 seconds. They got to get a shot off. A 3 ball. No foul on the back end. And the quarter's going to end just like that. 18-7, Landry Walker. The Charging Buccaneers all over the Salmen Spartans. Let's go to the second quarter.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts, and learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
Start of the second quarter here in the quarterfinals of the Class 4A state playoffs. Initial observations.
Landry Walker, real deal. Lamar Peters, if Coach Travis Ford is here to see Tyree Griffin, he may want to take Lamar Peters with him if he can.
Very fortunate Salmen to get the basketball back. I think it's a bad idea to try and double team Tyree Griffin. They found that out pretty quickly.
And especially giving up an easy basket like they did.
Thought about the long 3. Vickers. Still on that right wing. Griffin coming to play defense. Nice defense from him. Inside. Trying to lay it off the glass. Can't. Again, no calls.
No calls. The whistles are buried if there's any fouls.
King. He wants the reset.
Salmen needs to impose their will physically on the offensive end. They're not doing that. This guy's over the back. That should be the call on Thompson. A rare foul. Total of 5 fouls. Second quarter action. Class 4A quarterfinals.
King takes a little break. Peters back in the ball game. Vinson doing a lot of dribbling. Gets it up court. Pick. Rotate to the right wing. Norval.
Good defense.
Solid defense.
Solid defense by Landry Walker.
Another turnover.
They're showing a lot of quickness on defense. And Salmen to me, offensively, is kind of standing around like they're not sure what they're supposed to do.
Griffin off the screen. Nice dish to Thompson. No foul.
No foul there.
Give it up. A deep three again. Oh, my.
What'd I say? He's feeling it.
Unreal.
Lamar Peters.
Unreal. 11 points for Lamar Peters.
That was pretty close to NBA. Maybe Lamar thinks Coach Ford is here to look at him. There's a foul down on the blocks.
Salmen just seems a little stiff. It seems like they're concentrating so much on trying to make sure they run the offense that they forget about playing basketball.
Right. You're right. They're standing around. They're looking for cutters. No one's trying to break them down off the dribble. Take it to the hoop and force them.
Vinson, deep three. That's when you get desperate. You start
That's not
shooting
good.
threes from deep.
That is not what you
Peters
need.
again. That was a heat check.
But they got to get that rebound.
Baptiste tries his luck. And coming back the other way, Chris Vickers, a deep three. And that one falls.
That's big.
5 points for Chris Vickers, leading scorer for Salmen. And Coach Carlin breathes just a little bit. 21-10. See, I don't understand why you're double teaming Griffin up top.
I don't either. They came out of that one with the basketball, but I agree.
Vickers.
I think they're just trying to give him a different look. This one's big.
Vincent's gone cold.
It's gone the way of the ice bucket here early.
What we've seen from Griffin thus far is that he's a solid shooter, at least from the outside, the one pull-up that we saw. But he's also a solid passer. So don't give him the opportunity to come off the dribble.
Exactly.
Blow past two guys and then make a pass for an easy bucket
especially
underneath.
to this guy.
Peters gives it up to Thompson. Wells Jr. back to Griffin. Peters thought about it. Bad handoff. So many moves. That's a foul right there on Thompson.
There we
That's
go.
2.
Yep.
And now we get a substitution. Sean Clavel comes in for Landry Walker as Thompson picks up 2 quickies.
Yeah, on your home court, you got to hit those threes. And
you got to take the wind out of the sails of Landry Walker. I mean,
right.
they're the #1 team. They travel to come here. They're expecting to play at home in the quarterfinals. Goes up hard. Can't finish. And foul. Vickers is the offense right now for the Spartans.
Right. But he's attacking the basket. That's what you've got to do. There's too much standing around on the perimeter. Somebody attack. People pinch in, look to pass, or make the shot.
Vickers 2 for 2 from the line. Good on the first. As Gilmore checks back into the ball game. And Wilton Bro sits down. Good on the second.
4 for 4 from the line for Chris Vickers.
Vickers has 7. 21-12, back down to single digits as far as the lead goes for Landry Walker. Griffin, he hasn't shot since the first 16-foot pull-up jumper he made the second trip down. Peters goes baseline, gives it up, and then they reset.
A lot of patience right here by Landry Walker. You got to like that.
Peters with Cody Rudolph on him. Rudolph comes out. Blows right by him. Peters in the lane. And then Landry Walker gets the rebound.
And height-wise,
the issue I'm seeing is Coach Carlin wants them to press out top so they don't just dribble the shot clock away. Of course, there is none. But then they blow right by him.
Right.
I mean, look at that.
Right. Right down
That's like pickup basketball.
Williams should have come over and helped out on that one.
Thought about the quick three.
What I like is the patience from Landry Walker. Even though they like to run in their half-court set, they've been able to just slow it down, get that, and they're getting the second and third shots. There was a sequence in the middle of the first quarter where Salmen shut them down 3 or 4 trips up the court, got nothing out of them, but have lost that defensive pressure from that point on.
Griffin gets a screen into the lane, expecting somebody to be there. I don't know how well saves it, but he does. Pull-up jumper. Gilmore. He loses everything. Wells Jr. Baptiste. Baptiste, baseline. Nice pass. Good job by the Salmen big men. Come up with the rebound. Here's Vincent. Salmen extremely cold from outside, and that's the difference maker in this game.
There goes one.
You keep shooting, though. Vincent's got 5. 23-15. He's got to chip away. This right here is, I think it's death. Good defense inside. Rudolph.
Good rebound there. Let's see if the Spartans can capitalize now.
Rudolph from 3. Back iron. Uh-oh. An easy lay-in for Gilmore.
Just at an opportunity, they had to cut into the lead. They let it get back out to double digits.
10-point lead for Landry Walker. Vincent with Griffin on him.
He's going left to right. Attack the basket. That's too far out. That's just a prayer. Someone's got to take that ball inside, just like Griffin will do here off of this screen.
Griffin.
Look, in traffic, kicks out, and they reset.
It would seem as if Landry Walker can get any open 3 they want with Griffin handling the ball. Baptiste has taken his time with 1:20 left to go here in the first half. Sure is a lot of discipline for quite an athletic team.
Yeah, for a team that normally runs.
Nice
Very
pass
disciplined.
inside into the lane.
But
good.
But part of it is they're waiting for Salmen to make a mistake.
Vickers.
Oh, wouldn't go. I thought Vickers had Dwayne Williams coming down the other side there. Could have dumped it off to him, but not a bad play. Spin move in the lane, put up the shot, drew the foul. Will shoot 2.
Talking to one of my longtime coach friends from Mandeville this past week, talking about the game of basketball. He says if you can go into half less than 10 points, he says 10 points is kind of the barrier, mentally, if you go into half. If it's 10 points, you're not quite sure. But if it's below, you can keep it single digits. You feel like you're right there. You just got to keep chipping away and working at it. But you feel like you're in the ball game.
If Salmen can get into the half, there's a minute there, 9, with Vickers a chance to cut into that, make it 8. If they can 10 and under, to me, is a big victory for Salmen because they have not hit any big shots.
Baptiste. The issue has been pressing the guards up top. Once they get off these screens, they're getting anything they want.
Well, Salmen's got bigger players on them, like Williams right here. He's 6'3", on a guy about 5'8".
Wells Jr. goes airborne. 25 seconds left.
But that means he can stop him from shooting from way out, but he can't stop him going to the basket.
15 seconds left. Baptiste, 10 seconds left. Baptiste trapped in the corner. Over to Peters with 5 seconds. Peters, you think he's going to shoot it from 3?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Step back.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
That's terrible. 28-17, the number 1 seed, Landry Walker.
Is there not anybody in this place that didn't know that was going to happen?
Landry Walker with the lead, going to half over the Salmen Spartans. All right, so we're back for the second half. What about the Salmen Spartans? Did you like, not like in the first half?
Well, I think they need a little more energy in their game. A lot of standing around offensively, missed a lot of three-point shots that might have made this a different game on their home court. A lot of that could be related to Landry Walker's quickness defensively.
Vincent.
And even though size-wise Salmen has them outmatched, they have not taken the boards away from Landry Walker. Landry Walker's done everything right. The guy to watch, number 1, Lamar Peters.
Griffin. In the lane, tries to go behind the back.
He's saying, hey, you got to expect that.
Griffin may not be shooting. I saw in the first quarter holding his left hand pretty tenderly, and then he was putting ice on it there at halftime. So maybe it's a factor, but he's still passing the ball well and playing good defense. Griffin back the other way. Thought about the pull-up jumper. He's going to pull it out.
And then attack the basketball, dish it off. Great play by Griffin.
Here's Vincent. Fouled hard by Griffin right there. And he comes up a little ginger. Vincent going to the line, his first trip tonight. Coach Carlin trying to preach rebounding right now on the sidelines.
Oh, they need a passel of that because they got very little in the first half.
The one bright spot for, well, I shouldn't have done that. I was going to say that they made all their free throws, but they're 7 of 8 from the free throw line, so that's nice.
10-point game, little double team right there.
Peters wanted to step back. He'll give it up to Corey Wells. That almost goes in the basket. And then fouled. Thompson.
Clearly outsized inside, but Walker's getting the rebounds. They're clearly outsized, but Salmen unable to block off, block out, and block them off the boards.
Ketone Thompson to the line, 1 for 2 tonight. No good on the first. 10-point game right now. Yeah, I'm amazed that Salmon's still in this ball game. I mean, it's a 10-point game. It feels like they could be down by 20.
They have had some really good trips defensively. Shutting down Landry Walker, but were never able to capitalize off of those good defensive plays.
I just think against Landry Walker, you're not going to beat him off the dribble. There's Vincent, his second 3 of the night. Starting to warm up a little bit. Down by 8, 29-21. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Griffin gets in the lane. Runner just rolls out. But no rebound again for Salmen, and now a foul on Dwayne Williams. It's inexplicable.
Tyrell Gilmore was right down there in the block. Nobody got in front of him, got a body on him, so he'd have to go over their back. He gets it, puts it back up, and draws a foul. No backside help defensively on the boards.
The 6'5 junior Cody Rudolph checks out. Robert Hayes, a sophomore, into the ballgame. Gilmore 1 of 2 on the free throws. Peters playing defense. Vincent. Hayes Vincent thought about it. Goes baseline. Gives it up. Shot. Back iron. Oh, somehow saved. Griffin, 3-on-1.
Play by Griffin.
Nice pass.
Easy basket the other way.
Wells Jr. only 5 points on the night, but now it's a 32 to 21 point lead. Every time that Salmen pulls within single digits and tries to chip away, Landry Walker comes right back. Good defense again. Griffin with the quick hands. Thompson, great block. Beautiful block from Chris Vickers. And then Peters slows down the action by committing the foul.
Man, that was a big block right there. Anytime Landry Walker goes on one of these little runs right here and they start pushing the ball up, you can almost feel the wheels coming off the bus for Salmen. They got to find a way offensively and defensively to get the job done.
That ain't gonna work.
No. Dump it down, they're gonna pick your pocket.
Peters tries to go high glass.
And Wilton Bro with the rebound and put it back up. He'll go to the line. This team in blue is hanging around that basket. They're getting every missed shot.
And then defensively, you can tell such quick hands. I mean, they have a lot of speed out there, but they're not overcommitting on the defensive end. They're just playing good defense. And when Salmen tries to go down inside and make a move in the low post, every time it seems like it gets stolen down low because the guards are so quick.
The guards are dropping back, picking the pocket. Don't put the ball on the ground when you got it on the block. Got to make a move.
2 sophomores in there for Salmen. That pass you might be able to make against another team, not against the number 1 team.
No.
It's just not going to happen. Griffin. Showing the sophomore why he's varsity. 35 to 21. 14-point lead. It was an 8-point lead just a couple minutes ago. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I think it's time for a timeout before this thing gets way out of hand here.
Right in the low post.
No, they're going to get
every
it picked
time.
Again.
Griffin, and he calls a timeout.
Here's what happens. They throw the ball down into the post, right? The guards collapse on it. Whoever gets it is trying to dribble it instead of having the people out front move to an open position, get the ball back out there to them, and let them take the shot.
14-point lead for Landry Walker. Timeout. After the timeout, Landry Walker. Corey Wells Jr. 5 points in the night. Rather quiet. Griffin. Taking Hayes off the dribble. Step back. No good. Nice rebound there from Salmen. In the corner. Now baseline. That's a nice take from Chris Vickers.
Good pump fake, drive baseline, kiss off the glass.
Vickers has 11 points of Salmen's 23. Peters thought about the three. He had 4 threes in the first half, including the dagger at the end of the first.
He was on fire.
Peters.
Let's see
Fifth
if this
three?
continues. Yeah. Oh, man.
Wow.
That is
5 threes.
That is ridiculous right there.
And I believe he's 5 for 6 from threes as well. Trying to answer. Nice answer.
That's a good answer.
So trading baskets, 38 to 26. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. But Salmen cannot afford to trade baskets. Here's Griffin getting into the lane and gives it up to Peters.
Again, patience by Landry Walker. Just bring it out, make us do this, and pass it inside.
Basket interference, I believe is the call. So
yeah.
Thompson goes in
little too fancy there by Thompson.
It's a beautiful pass from Peters to the backside man.
But just put it off the
Just
glass.
put it off the
Don't
glass.
be fancy. Don't be fancy. It's not, the game's not away yet.
He's got to get it across court.
Yeah, he does.
Nice defense from Corey Wells Jr. Oh, and there comes
Foul.
Griffin.
Yeah. He shouldered up on him.
Yeah, Griffin just has.
Coach Gibson is arguing it, but he shouldered up on him. So.
Griffin has some very solid defensive instincts.
He does.
Need to wipe down the floor.
Coach Gibson, he's passionate. He's pleading his case the whole time. He knows he's up, but he doesn't want any chance of the Spartans getting back in it.
Benson throws it in. Norval, a 6-foot sophomore, handling the basketball. Coach Carlin sure has a lot of trust in his younger guys.
He's played a lot of them tonight.
Vickers, hand check. That's at least 3 on Thompson. And that's why he's going to come out the ball game. Thompson, to me, is the one guy on Landry Walker that doesn't have the quickness to keep up with some of these Salmen Spartan players offensively.
He's their big guy down inside.
Rudolph, the 6'5" junior. He's going to the line, his first trip tonight. Rudolph has a 3-pointer on the night, and that's it. Cut it back down to 10 if he makes both of these.
I haven't had the feeling so far in this game that Salmen can get back from 10, 11 points. They haven't shown me that yet. That's not to say they can't do it. I just haven't seen the energy and the command like Landry Walker has. Griffin has been in command the whole way. Look at that pass.
Timeout. What a play there from Landry Walker. 40-28. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. After the smart basketball play here from Wells Jr. Fortunate for Salmen.
A little discussion between the referee and Coach Gibson. I think the ref said, I've had enough.
Hayes. Benson. Boy, Peters is having a heck of a ball game. You could see where the trifecta of guards for Landry Walker, that each one of them could have a great night, depending on what game it is.
Yeah.
Here's Wells Jr. Hangs in the air.
Trying to draw the foul. Finishes with the basket.
30-second timeout. 1:33 left to play here in the third. 42-28. Landry Walker, the 1 seed over Salmen.
31.
After the timeout, Coach Carlin trying to settle things down. Another mini run there from Landry Walker. Benson gives it up on the block. That's been the problem tonight. For 3. No good. Hayes had the basketball, and then Griffin took it away. Jump stop from Wells Jr. Here's Baptiste. Trying to force him left. He gets a screen. They trap him, and now we get a timeout. A minute left in the third quarter. 14-point lead. After the full timeout, inbound to Griffin. Griffin trying to calm his team down.
Griffin has been in complete control this evening.
Peters. Baptiste in the corner. Commits the turnover. Well, it could be. It's a jump ball. Stays with Landry Walker.
Yeah, I can see why Coach Travis Ford wants Tyree Griffin to be his point guard. In another couple of years, he might want Lamar Peters to be his number 2 shooting guard.
It's quite a combination. Nice defense right here. Griffin able to gather it up. Hayes really bodying up on Griffin.
Griffin, just great speed, can get around you, controls the basketball. He's basically run the show tonight for Landry Walker.
26 seconds left. They come with the trap up top. 15 seconds left.
All spread out. And it leads to
And that's a charge. 7 seconds. I give Peters the basketball. He got 5 threes on the night. He can make his own shot. Give Peters the basketball. Or one of these guards, let him dribble in the lane and then dish it off to one of the.
Let Griffin do his thing, get down the lane, have Peters float out to where he's got a good shot, kick it out to him, boom. Just like ending the first half.
Pitts to throw it in. Here's Vincent with 5 seconds left. Oh, Griffin. Oh, man.
Just picked his pocket.
Peters from distance. We're going to the fourth quarter. You can see why Landry Walker is the number 1 seed. They're leading the Salmen Spartans by 14.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts. And learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
Start of the fourth quarter. Merely 28 points from Salmen this entire game. They're going to need half of that just to erase the lead. Wells.
They're not going to get it that way. Griffin, another great defensive play, and dish off to Wells.
And another steal. Screen for Vickers into the lane. And that's the charge. Boy, Griffin, he's done it all tonight. He's definitely showing you that he's versatile. He scored the basketball. He's got an assist, a couple rebounds, quite a bit of steals, and now you get a charge.
And the biggest thing is he's directed that offense. He's come down, set it up, put the ball in his hands.
Here's Peters with a 16-point lead. Nice pass inside. Rebound, Landry Walker.
And reset. Offensive rebounds, I'd like to know the number because right now it's very skewed in favor of Landry Walker.
Griffin with Hayes on him. Turns it over. Here's Vincent. No foul. Timeout Salmen, 6:46 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 16-point lead, Landry Walker. After the timeout, Salmen trying to throw it in. And eventually they do. To Cody Rudolph. Just rims out. Vickers. Griffin in the lane. Gives it up. And Vickers gets the rebound. Benson. And Vickers thought about it. Here's Hayes going baseline. And they get the foul on Corey Wells Jr. Any way Salmen can climb back in this game?
I don't see them being able to do that. They'd have to hit a passel of 3 points and some kind of way slow down Landry Walker, but they have not shown that they're able to do that.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sure.
But to me, Landry Walker has been the more patient team.
Oh.
But Salmen seemed to shoot themselves out of the ball game there in the first half.
Oh, absolutely. Didn't hit a 3, probably missed 6 or 7. Now they're on desperation, and they're going to give up a good.
Nice block by Hayes, but that's just how the ball bounces
but
sometimes.
they're not getting the ball back.
Wells Jr. inside. Good pass.
No rebound. And again, Landry Walker.
It's nearly
the
amazing.
Undersized team gets the ball.
Work hard. Rebound is a hustle stat. 5:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. 44-30. Landry Walker over Salmen. Wells Jr. to throw it in to Peters. Quickly over to Griffin. And now they play keep away. I like the combination of guards they have.
They're all quick. They all can handle the ball. And they're all fast. A dangerous combination.
It seems as if they never get in a bind.
And even when they miss, they get the ball back.
That was the one time. That one goes the way of the Spartans. The hardest, or the biggest issue I've seen for Landry Walker tonight is just finishing the basketball at the rim. They've gotten in the lane, they've made nice passes, but the bigs are having trouble finishing, and obviously the length of the Spartans has something to do with it. Here's Cook for 3. He misses everything.
Cook with a big one right there from way down, but came up short like everything. I was long on it, but he came up short as far as getting one to go down, and that's been a big story for the Spartans tonight.
And the defense.
Yeah.
From Landry Walker.
Oh, Landry Walker, outstanding. This guy has been off the charts good. Tyree Griffin.
Here's Vickers. Oh, that was a good defensive play. I don't like the call, but Salmen fortunate to get one to go their way. Vickers has been the lone bright spot for the Spartans tonight. He's 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So 6 points there. And along with another 8 from the floor. Chance to add to that total. Eight for 8 from the free throw line. 12-point ball game. Under 5 to play.
And a turnover. A rare turnover that time by Landry Walker.
Well said. Anytime Salmen's made a push, though, Landry Walker has come right back.
They've had an answer. You're right.
Hayes. That's the 3 you want.
Didn't go. Loose ball. And look at that.
Wells Jr.
They always find a way to finish on the other end.
The guards, the guard play from Griffin, Wells Jr., and Peters, it's like their legs are spring-loaded. The way they're able to hang in the lane is just fascinating.
They're fast, they can jump, they can handle the basketball, and they play good defense. That's a deadly combination. That's a trifecta, number 1, 2, and 3. Peters, Griffin, and Wells.
.436 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 46-32, Landry Walker. Wells Jr. finishes the bucket and the foul.
Well, I say Coach Gibson's done a great job of melding both teams, O. Perry Walker and L.B. Landry together. Landry Walker, of course, it doesn't hurt that you're getting the best athletes from both schools. That was a 3. No foul called on Thompson after the shot.
12-point game. Griffin gives it up. If there's ever a time for Salmen to make a move, it's now with 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Vickers. I'm giving it to Vincent, but here's Cook for 3. Oh, man.
That's big. Under 10.
Single digits?
Under 10.
Are we seeing this?
Yeah, but watch Griffin. Watch Griffin.
Griffin goes hard to the rack, fouled,
right,
and goes to the line. But that's what you want your star player to do.
Right.
He gets the ball, he says, I'm going to take it in my hands.
Right.
I'm going to go to the rim, and I'm going to get fouled.
I thought a little bit too soon. As patient as they've been, I thought maybe bring it back out.
First time to the free throw line, Tyree Griffin. Amazingly, Tiger. Griffin's had a major impact on this game, but that's only his 3rd point of the night. Back to 10-point lead.
His other stats, his steals, and how he's run the offense, there's no stat involved in that, are really what makes this guy exceptional.
4 points for Tyree Griffin. 11-point lead. 3:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cook, Vincent. Vincent's fouled. Fouled by Peters. And so now Corey Vincent goes to the line. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Peters doesn't like the call. I'm not sure Coach Gibson likes it either. Last free throw.
Oh.
Rims out. 9-point ball game. 3:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Griffin. And Griffin commits the turnover. Some discussion here on the sideline. Salmen gets the basketball off the.
Saying he was reaching around him to get a tied-up ball.
Coach Carlin wants the foul so you can go to the line and get the easy 2.
Yeah.
Discussion about where the jump ball goes to.
Right.
And the jump ball goes to Landry Walker. After much pageantry, Peters. Pass, Wells Jr. Nice look, Thompson. Can't get it to fall.
It's going to be off of
Salmen.
Off of Salmen, off of Cody Rudolph, out of bounds. That's been the story of the night. Whenever they do something right, There is a problem. They can't seem to get the ball.
And now you foul off the inbounds play, and you foul Tyree Griffin. Boy, big miss there from Griffin on the front end of the 1-and-1. Cook gives it up. Cook from deep.
Got a whistle.
We had a foul in the play. The 3 would have made it a 6-point ball game, but these 2 shots can make it a 7-point ball game. It's 49-40. Landry Walker up, 3:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Landry Walker has controlled this game from the get-go.
And it's almost inexplicable how Salmon's still in it. I can't explain it. They're hanging. They're hanging.
However, Tiger, every time Salmon's made a push in this game, Landry Walker has come back with an equal push. There's the jump ball Coach Carlin wanted.
All right.
8-point ball game, 3:06. That was Vickers' first missed free throw of the night. Cook to Vincent. Oh, where did this come from?
I don't know.
What is going on?
Hanging around. Look at Griffin, though.
Can Vincent get it?
Wow. Tyree Griffin, for some reason, rushes up the court, and a little kind of a bad pass down inside. They try to throw it back out, and there's a foul. But I thought that was an opportunity to do what Coach Gibson was doing earlier, be patient. Landry Walker was not patient.
Vincent.
But that was a big miss.
That was a big miss. On the second. That one's good. Amazingly, it's a 4-point ball game. It hasn't been this close since the first quarter. Peters to Wells Jr. to Griffin. He stepped across the court. He stepped backcourt. No call. Coach Carlin's got to watch himself.
He said no, but that was definitely back court.
Coach Carlin has a point.
He does.
Wells Jr., Griffin going to the line. Griffin, last time he went, it was a 1-and-1, and he missed the first free throw. And Salmen got the rebound. But this time, we're in the double bonus.
Big basket right there. Every point is huge.
Griffin making up for the turnover. Back to a 6-point ball game with 2:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Vincent thought about it. At this point, I don't even think you think about going down low.
No, you got to try to set up something out front. But even that's hard to do.
What's interesting is that the first half, the refs really let them play. And you made that observation at halftime. But here in the third and fourth quarter, they're calling it very tight.
Yeah, well, they don't want it to get in the situation where it gets real chippy. Usually it's the other way around. Call it tight early and then let it out. But
both teams in the double bonus down the stretch.
Oh,
Cook.
That's 2 big free throws.
How did Griffin get the ball to Corey Wells?
I have no idea. He literally just kind of willed that ball down the court.
I mean, Griffin was sprawled out on the court, threw his left hand out, and tapped it to Wells Jr.
Yeah, and had enough of an impact that it got down the court.
Look,
and
whatever means necessary to get to the semifinals, you do it.
Right.
We're in the quarterfinals of the LHSAA Class 4A state playoffs. Coach Carlin doesn't like the wet spot on the floor. Boy, I'm baffled how this team came back.
He's icing the shooter right here. A little bit of the wheels came off for Landry Walker here in this quarter.
The poise.
The poise.
That
yeah,
we
they
saw
lost
all
a
game.
little bit of it. Yes. To me, they were in control the whole game. I thought
No
this
doubt
was going to
about
be a 15, 16 point.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
At some point, 15, 16, maybe 20-point victory because of the way Salmen was not hitting shots.
Wells Jr., 1 for 1 from the line.
They're hitting these foul shots when they need them, though.
And Salmon's not.
No,
They missed
exactly.
2 here in the last key moments of this ball game. Cook, you got to start shooting some threes. Off the dribble, step back. Miss. Peters gives up to Wells Jr. Oh, great block. Oh, and a foul.
Hometown fans disagree with that. I thought that was a pretty good block, but we didn't see it from the other side.
Yeah, the backside ref, the ref on the top of your screen, called the foul. Wells Jr., 3 for 3 from the line.
Good as goal right there. Shaking his head. No. I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to miss.
Funny how it comes down to free throws. Wells Jr., University of New Orleans commit to play basketball. 5 for 5 on free throws. Back to a 9-point ball game, just like that. Vincent gives it up. Rudolph. Thompson's got 4 fouls. Rudolph, 3 for 3 from the line. He's got 2 more coming up. At what point do you start fouling Landry Walker? Do you foul? I mean, at this point it's difficult.
I think they've been doing that the last couple of minutes. When they were down 9, I think they were doing that when they were fouling Griffin.
But Landry Walker has done them the favor by going to the basket and going up with it. They haven't really played keep away, which is what you see a lot of times in high school basketball because there's no shot clock. Give it to Griffin. Nice pass from Griffin. And that's
what you do. Pull it back out. Pull it back out.
Wells Jr. gives it up to Griffin. Nice pass.
That would be a guy you would foul. That's what the coaches were saying. And they get a layup and 1. Foul on a layup.
Thompson, who's playing with 4 fouls right now, is going to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
That there is a little microcosm of Landry Walker. When they pull it back out and when they take their time, they will get the easy basket. They will break down that defense. They get a 3-point play out of that.
10-point ball game, 1:30 left to go. The Spartans made their push. It's been valiant.
But like you said, Landry Walker always had an answer.
Oh, Griffin. Rudolph. And eventually Griffin comes back with the rebound. He's calling for the ball. Boy, so quick. Inside. Missed the layup. Foul by Griffin there, which is obviously what you don't want to do because it stops the clock and you give 2 free throws to the other team.
In the first half when Mr. Lamar Peters knocked down 16 points, he's had 3 in the second half, and that might just be the difference in how Salmen was able to at least get back in this game towards the end here. But in the end, Landry Walker is going to have done what they needed to do to get a victory here.
I think Landry Walker even showed that they can handle controlling a game the whole time because that's what they've done tonight. Timeout here with 59 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 58-49, Salmen down by 9 points. After the timeout, looking for the home run play. They foul Griffin. Rallying behind the Landry Walker charging Buccaneers are the fans that have traveled to see them play here in Slidell, Louisiana. And they're a minute away from making it to the state semifinals. Well, they'll take on the winner of Tioga and St. Thomas More in the semifinals.
Well, their first year combined together, you know, they used to be rivals. Now they're best of friends.
I wonder how many schools would like that if they had a basketball team like this.
Oh, yeah.
Clock keeps ticking. That is the guy you want to foul. You're right about that. Baptiste. No points on the night.
There's just not been a sense that Salmen was going to win this game almost from the outset. Missed those first few three-pointers, never really got in rhythm offensively, and Landry just so much in control.
What's even impressed me most about Landry Walker down the stretch, the free throws.
Oh, yeah.
The free throws have been on point. .30 left, down by 11. Timeout, 28 seconds left. 62-53, Salmen down to the number 1 seed, Landry Walker. After the timeout by Salmen, Landry Walker, 28 seconds from the semifinals. It's hard to even catch up to Wells Jr.
Speed, speed, speed. Whether it's Wells Jr., Griffin, or Peters.
Wells Jr. 5 for 5 from the line tonight. .16 points in the night. Finally misses. We talked about it from the outset. Which backcourt was going to frustrate the other backcourt? Landry Walker. They get the check mark.
They get the check mark, and they're going to get the W.
Salmen has good length, but not enough versatility. Nice block right there from Baptiste. Griffin pulls it out.
Smart
15
play.
seconds left.
Smart play.
He gets fouled. They're up by 10. He's going to the line. And Landry Walker can feel it now. Griffin.
Peters, Griffin, and Wells, while kind of diminutive, remind me a lot of Isaiah Tate from the 2009 championship team. He was 5'11", played big down inside. He couldn't shoot as good as they shot, but he played like that, hard, got every rebound, got every steal. Same kind of person.
Vickers lays it in. 3 seconds left. And Landry Walker is going to dance to the semifinals with a 63-55 victory over the Salmen Spartans. We'd like to send our thank yous out to the people that brought you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Folse, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Swang, sideline camera tonight, Rhett Sharp, alongside me, Charles Tiger Edwards. I'm Andrew Franzella. Good night. God bless. You be good. You are now leaving the Prep Zone.